I saw it crash there. Again. These are not the things we want to be seeing. Docs, actually. It crashed, but it's back. Yeah, I saw that it crashed. Um, Here's what I think. I think we just go like that. We're not going to worry about having our model up. My CPU usage is still 99, or it was 99% for a bit more a second ago. We are going to, oh boy, I don't know what's up with this. I wish I knew what was wrong, what was causing this. Because, like, we've been streaming Guilty Gear for, like, a full year, right? Guilty Gear and quite a few Elden Ring streams. Bunch of stuff. Don't know why things are issues. It's annoying that I can't just say it's strange that it happens now. And the reason I can't say it's strange that it happens now is because things degrade over time, right? So if it's like a hardware issue, then it would make sense that it wouldn't be a problem at first, but it would be later. So that's why I'm hoping it's not a hardware issue. Because that would not be a good thing. But it would make sense if it was a hardware issue, you know? So that's why I don't say it's strange that it happens now. Because things just happen sometimes, but not other times, right? But it could be. It looks like... Yeah. Does Linux have a task manager that shows your CPU usage distribution? Yeah. Kind of. We got htop. And let's see. CPU usage percent is xorg. I'm pretty sure that might be... Well, I actually don't know for certain which one that is. But I don't think it's quite right. Since it's a root process, that's probably means it's not something we want to stop doing. We see OBS is the next highest. At 80%, huh? Well, I don't know if it's actually 80% or not. Because this here lists 60% usage. Now it says 8. 6, 5. Oh, wait, no, this here is at total. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Well, now it's listing in the 400s, so I don't actually know how to read all this. I don't actually know what it all means. Anyways, Steam is loading up. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I'm not gonna die. I'm sure the rest of the stream will have no issues at all, and it will just be Dwarf Fortress, and nothing will go wrong. And it will be fine. You could try rolling back to an earlier OBS version at some point. I could. Mm-hmm. You're right, I could. But it's just Dwarf Fortress for right now. Oh, wait, hang on. I ought to change my category, don't I? Some head pads for me. I need them, huh? Oh. Duolingo reminder, yes. We might as well do that now. I really don't know. Yeah, I just really hope that this isn't gonna be like a long-term issue, you know? With all these crashes. Because it's no bueno. Demasiado no good. Now, I am doing good in Duolingo at least. And by good, I mean I'm getting all my points. I'm getting all the points I need. It says 40 out of 50. That's not right. It's supposed to say like 47. Hang on, let me pull it up on my phone. We gotta refresh the page. Did it take away my points? Oh, there it is, 47. Okay, well I just need like 1 today. Or I technically don't even need 1. I could just skip today. But we are going to go for some quick hiragana, because why not? I know hiragana pretty well already, but it's fast and easy to do on stream. So, Satsu, Chiri, Kara, Yuki, Satsu, Yuri, whoops. Is this Dwarf Fort music? It sure is, and it's awesome. They did some awesome music for the Steam release. The original is awesome as well, but they did a lot of cool stuff for this one. Sara, Yuka, Chiri, Tsuki, Yumi. Sara, Yumi. Wow. Mitsu. Chiri, Kara, Yuki, Itsu, Satsu, Yuka, Kara, Tsuki, and Yuki. Chiri, Tera, Yumi, Yuri, Yuki, Kara, and Sara. Cool. Having painted nails is interesting because you can see how much your nail has grown at the bottom. Yeah, usually you think of your nails as growing from the top, you know, because that's where it pokes out. But really they grow from the skin out. Nudge. Nudge the friend. Now, Dwarf Fortress. So, I get to show you guys around my little place here, huh? So, feel free to ask any questions anytime, right? Because Dwarf Fortress can be a little complicated. But it's pretty awesome. This is a rock. I don't know why we're looking at it. Let's see. So, here's my animals right out here, and you can see I have a pasture set for them. Is this your OG world? No, this is not my OG world. My OG world is lost to time. But you can make whatever. There's some animals there. They're both on this tile, which is why it flashes between them. When things overlap on the tile, it just flashes between them, and then if you select, you can see. This is a wagon. These are fortifications. You can shoot through these with arrows, but you can't walk through them. Oh no, what happened? My OG world was like 5 years ago, Sharky. I don't know what to tell you. I moved operating systems. This and that happened. So many things happened. It was way long ago. Anyways, we got dwarves here. I got cage trap here in case something tries to run at me. And of course some doors. So, oh, I meant the one on the older graphics. Yeah, I mean, I've had multiple on both, right? I don't know what to tell you, Sharky. I have one on my laptop, if that's what you're talking about. Um, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, here's a trade depot. This is where we do our trading. We can't trade any items right now because there's nothing there. We can make mechanisms here, which is cool. We can craft things. We can fishery thing. Well, I mean, kind of. Fishery, you do preparing fish and stuff. And we get fish from this river over here. And I have this little pollution. I have this little stockpile here I named pollution because I said it as a refuse stockpile so people will throw animal parts here. So, in theory, they'd get washed away, but it doesn't look like that's what's going to happen, huh? Anyways, I dug a channel to bring the water out here, and then I have a floodgate hooked up to this lever for water there, which is how I got these farms set up. I let the water flow in here, then flow down to here. So that's pretty neat. Also, Sharky, the saves are compatible between the two versions. Oh, I meant the laptop. Okay, yeah. But yeah, things are going well, I think. Presently, I'm looking for some caverns, right? So I can start getting new kinds of minerals. And I'm also looking at making this sheriff's bedroom and dining room better. And I've put his bedroom and dining room right here. Needs a table, methinks. If I go furniture, table. Boom. Boom. Do we have chairs, perhaps? No. No table. Or no chairs. Because I will just go over here and I will say, well, actually, when it's made of rock, it's called a throne. But it's basically the same thing. Rock throne. And the reason I can do all these work orders is because I have a manager. Excuse me. And the manager, basically, he manages. You know? We can unpause it when this is this color. It means it's unpaused. I hope... I actually don't know if y'all are still there or not, because Stream Avatars isn't running. I kind of really want Stream Avatars to be running, because I like knowing if people are there. I don't care about the number of people. I just like seeing that there are people, you know? You're here, that's good. I like Stream Avatars, though. It's just a nice little way for me to say there's a little amount of people, you know? And you'll see here, CPU usage is below 50%. I'm not here. Oh no, that's so sad. But yeah, right now CPU is below 50%. So it's like, some games are just a lot more intense, huh? Oh, I left the game unpaused, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay. Oops. Anyhow, stream avatars. Oh, I was checking out OBS troubleshooting. They recommend starting in safe mode to check for plugin issues and try different encoder settings. I might have to do that, huh? Now let's see, where's... There we go. Boom. Now all y'all are back. Put you on top there. Yeah. So that's something I'll have to try. Start in safe mode and some other encoder settings. Makes sense to me. Now, we don't have any iron bars, so they can't make chains. Now, I thought we had some... Arf, arf, you're so cute, Shecky. Meow. I thought we had ourselves... Where's our... Here's our stocks menu. So the stocks menu shows you kind of what things you have. I'm looking for ores. For iron ore. Iron ore is actually either magnetite or hematite. Yeah, we do have some magnetite, right? If we look at it, you can see ore of iron. Okay. Wait a second. Is it this wall here? No, oh, it's this. Okay. How odd. Well, I would like it, please. Alright, well, let's set... I guess we want to make a new stockpile, huh? So we will go just like we did over there. Because symmetry is always nice. Go like that. Then some dwarves will come by. And they'll dig this out eventually. When they get around to it. We can look at the other things they're up to. You can see this is all the things they're doing. They're drinking, they're fishing, storing items, picking up equipment. All these sorts of things, right? If I follow this guy, we can follow him with the camera. And he walks around a bunch. Quite fun. And he still doesn't have any iron bars. So now he's harvesting plants. Now he doesn't have a job. Yeah, they all just walk around and stuff. And you tell them what to do vaguely. This is the hospital area I set up. I can go down here. You guys let me know if there's anything I can do different for you. I know it's a sudden change of plans to be doing Dwarf Fortress instead of... No, I can title. I know it's a sudden change of plans to be doing Dwarf Fortress instead of Palia. It just is what is working right now, you know? So, use but we have magnetite. I saw that we have magnetite. This is one of the silly things about Dwarf Fortress sometimes. Sometimes things are just silly. And it's kind of up to you to figure it out. It's all good, play the games you enjoy, and that work. Yeah. Do it now, please. You got the magnetite. Shay, I've been trying to collect memes to make of my avatars. Do you have any ideas? Ooh, well, that's a good question. Do I have ideas for memes of your avatar? Well, it kind of looks like a biblically-accurate blackjack dealer. Last I saw. So you could do something with that. Where am I off to? I suppose... Well, let's actually see. Because last I saw there was actually some trees in need of cutting down. Oh, where were they? Where were they? Animal inaccessible? Oh well. Oh, yep, we got the iron chain we wanted. Pretty awesome. I want to make a dungeon. Kinda want a dungeon. But where to put it? I was doing the same thing. Skeletor memes seem like pretty great templates. I don't know how to phrase that. Yeah, probably. I agree, I think. We can go all the way down here. This is a very long stairwell. We've kind of threaded the needle perfectly. on whatever caverns there might be around here. Oh, damn. That's not normal. I mean, it's kind of normal. That usually means there's water around it. You kind of want to smooth it out. Because damp walls, if there's an aquifer, for example. So far, I'm drinking a full bottle of wine while shooting gun. Drinking a glass of wine like current drinking tea. You dance pose. And I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. Silly. But basically, if there's an aquifer, then water can leak through the walls and flood your fortress. But if you smooth out the walls, then water won't leak through. That's why that can be helpful. Curious, why is this goose inaccessible? Goose, are you inaccessible? Then it's going to keep yelling at me. Also, these should have been cut down, shouldn't they? Let's put them on high priority. Just to see if they can be cut down, you know? Skeletor stuff is pretty funny. Alright, you. So we're gonna go to our jewelry shop. Down here. Going to say... Is it a work order? We're gonna suspend this. Whoops. Cool, we're gonna remove it for now. Okay. So, yeah. We made some chain. I want to... We'll go all the way down, why not? To the bottom. Elevation 0. I kind of feel like becoming a little bit scary. So I'm gonna make this long corridor. And it's just gonna be like jail cells, I think. Well, I think that sounds fun, right? And you know, if the jail thing doesn't work out, it can be bedrooms. So, sounds about right to me. I already got the Kermit, that's not my business, gotta get the other 3. And there we go. And you can see, we can see our dwarves' happiness up here. One guy's really unhappy. I'm pretty sure that's our dude. Yeah. Shaker. Well, technically his name is Cog Uvaratus. But I call him Shaker because he shakes a lot, you see. Because of his trauma. Unfortunately, dwarves do in fact have trauma. You see they're annoyed, they're worried, lonely, embarrassed. These are their thoughts. Yeah. Values, preferences, needs. Is unfocused by unmet needs. And it's distracting. But anyways. If I look here, it only needs a better dining room and stuff. We got him his table. Wonder if we have a chair yet. Do. Anyways. We can engrave. That'll make the value more. I think it'd be... Dwarf Fortress is complicated to play, but as a viewer, it's visually simple enough to keep up. I think it'd be a good chill game to add to the stream roster if you enjoy it. I do enjoy Dwarf Fortress a lot. I have a bit of history with it. Not a whole lot of history with it, but I've been playing... I got introduced to it quite a few years ago at this point. At least 5 years. Maybe around 5 years? I don't know. 4, maybe. Either way, I've known about the game for a little while. And I've been enjoying it for a while. My dad knows it. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy the game. So if y'all enjoy it and are willing to watch and put up with me playing it, then I'd probably play it more often. Native aluminum. Awesome. Oh, that's all the way down here, huh? Anyways. See. So engraving walls increases the value. No. Engraving walls increases the value, which makes it, you know, more valuable to the nobles here, like sheriff. Maybe you should check out Rimworld too. I don't think I can afford Rimworld. But anyhow, for the, we can see that they've engraved things onto the wall. That's what those little pixels there are about. Or our seats, huh? And we have no drink. That's a problem. That is one big problem. So brewing drinks from plants is kind of something you want done all the time, always. Because brewing drinks from the plants gives you the seeds back for the plump helmets. And then you can plant those seeds and grow more plump helmets to turn into drinks, to make seeds, or rather to get the seeds, to plant them. So it's a bit of a cycle. If we have no drink, then that probably means we're out of seeds. And so we need to make drink. Anyways. It is really expensive, yeah. I was about to show you guys these images. Because they engraved the walls here, right? To make it more valuable. So this detailed limestone wall is engraved on the wall as an image of a rubber tree by Moral Regalth Nizgak. Oxygen not included is very similar in concept. I've seen Oxygen not included. I wanted to play that a while ago. I saw Markiplier play it once. Engraved on the wall is an imagery of two raspberry bushes by Mafol Uzan Mebzuth. It's hard to read these sometimes. Engraved on the wall is an image of cubic cubes. Wow, cubic cubes. By Thob Dodakedul. The names are hard sometimes, but it's fun. You gotta try, right? What else are you doing if you aren't gonna try? Oh, rubber tree. I had a marimba made out of rubber tree wood. Little nominal. Oh, that's fun. Now then, all the way down here at the bottom, it's expensive even on G2A. Wowie. Oh, so we have aluminum, huh? I wonder if we can smelt aluminum. Who made this game? EA? Smelter, adamantine. If we could smelt aluminum, it'd probably be up there, huh? Oh, native aluminum, I see. That's different. Make charcoal. We might as well make 2 charcoal. Now, there should be like... Oh. No seeds. Yeah. Not the best situation to be in. But it'll be fine. Now, I do want to... Yeah, I kind of want to dig deeper. Because we've still... not found any caverns, huh? Usually you'll find caverns by now. But presently it doesn't seem like we have. So... and they became a farmer. How cool. Then can we make... oh yeah, smelt aluminum. Or... oh, we're out of logs, huh? Diggy dibby choppa chop. You're so silly. So we're out of logs, huh? I've told them to dig these, but if they can't dig those... then it might be a uniform conflict, you know? If it's not a uniform conflict... so sometimes, military personnel will take a tool, like a pickaxe or a regular axe, and they'll say, this is my weapon. and then people can't use it for chores. If it's not that, then a lot of times it'll be a job assignment thing. See how there's only 3 people who have it? Let's assign some more people to it. Yeah? See if it starts getting done. Still no. Alright, then the third thing it could be would be, well, that they couldn't reach it perhaps. Oh, there it is. There it starts to go. It was the what was it? Well, it was the assignment, I think, that not enough people had the job. So whoever had the tool, I think, just didn't have the role. Now we'll have some logs. Oh, there's a dog fighting a panda. So you'll see the blue ones are what the dog is doing, and then the red ones are what the panda are doing. So you see all these blue ones means we're winning. The stray dog attacks a mountain goat, but she jumps away. It looks like they started by fighting a panda, but then where the mountain goat comes in. Somewhere. Panda charges. Stray dog jumps away. And the stray dog attacks the panda, but it jumps away. Scratches panda. What the dog doing? Fighting the panda. I'm looking for where it became a mountain goat. I mean, it didn't become a mountain goat. But at some point, there's a mountain goat. Panda looks sick. Panda is having trouble breathing. Oh, here. The mountain goat slams into the stray dog. The stray dog's left rear leg skids along the ground, bruising the muscle. That doesn't mean it came off, that just means that it kind of scratched the ground a bit. Dog slams into an obstacle, stands up, misses the mountain goat. Miss. No longer stunned. Attacks mountain goat, but the goat's too fast. Horse pulls ahead. Mountain goat is having trouble breathing. Some attacks landed. The stray dog scratches the mountain goat in the upper body, tearing the fat and bruising the muscle and bruising the right lung. Oh. Dog scratches the muscle, or scratches the mountain goat. The stray dog stands up. Mountain goat missed. Dog's too fast. We'll go over here, where the fighting is happening. Okay, well, I guess not. Hang on. Where? Okay, well, I guess we just don't get to see it then. They're around here somewhere. Uh-oh, no migrants. So, in order to grow your fortress, migrants are usually how you do it, right? Obviously, you can have new dwarves born in your fortress, but the fastest way to grow is to get migrants, and you get more migrants the more you trade, essentially. I didn't do enough trading this last winter, or last fall. So the mountain home said, well, you guys probably aren't doing as well, so we don't need any, or rather, you probably aren't as popular a tourist destination, essentially. Over here, I wanted to set a new stockpile. Or, just metal ores. So now people should want to bring metal ores to this stockpile. And on a low priority, which would be 7, I'll zoom out a little. I just want to set all this to be smoothed eventually. You know? So that'll just be eventually, you know? They don't have to worry about it super much. Oops. Let's zoom back in. They'll get to it when they have time. It just looks nicer. And those ones I don't mind if they're done first. Red zircon. That's good. That's a gemstone. We like to see that. I'm going to tell you to auto-mine that. That basically, when I say auto-mine, Dig only ore and gems selected, and auto mine any ore and gems of the same type which are uncovered. That's basically what it means. Oh, and you finish making beds. Awesome. We're really getting down here, and there's still no caverns. That's a little surprising. Caverns are a really useful way to get a bunch of, Oh, hang on. Dampstone, huh? We're all out of plants to turn into drinks. So somewhere around here, there's definitely like an aquifer. Oh, we've got the rock blocks we needed. Cool. Somewhere around here, there's either an aquifer or we're just like right next to the caverns. Oh, mountain goat and dog. We go all the way to the bottom and then zoom in. Why is the mountain goat in here? Hang on a second. Where are we? Around here. Here. Let's see, is there any animals missing? No. There's a cat that's not in there, but I wanted the cat to roam around. So then, that goat should not be in the building. So, what we can do is we can actually tell our squad to kill it. Alright. Then, we can follow it with the camera. And you'll see that they've become a militia commander. They're still fighting. But now a bunch of dwarves will come in. And they'll just beat up the goat. Interrupted by mountain goat. Then once the goat's dead, they all give up and go home. Now, what I'd like them to do, right? What I'd like them to do would be to throw that goat in the river, where it will be washed away, and we won't have to worry about it. But it looks like... I wonder if I dig a channel there. There's got to be a way, right? I wonder if I get rid of this stockpile. I wonder if I set a trapdoor, right? We might get a little clever with it. We set a trapdoor. Somehow, perhaps. Bridges can be used to span open spaces or placed above water magma. Bridges can be connected to levers and raised to block access. That'll be good enough, I think. So... probably wanted to raise... up, right? Select the corners of the bridge. We'll try basalt. So we'll try this. Then we'll see if we can... Whoa. Bird flies. So we'll see if we can put something on the edge of this bridge, then raise the bridge and have it drop into the river. That's what I'd like. Because then we can just, like, get rid of stuff. It would be so convenient. Do it now, please. Well, while we're watching these, somebody's probably... Oh, that's right. I also wanted to... engrave a little more. Because this way, his bedroom will also be more valuable. Then they'll have everything they need. Mm-hmm. You guys done over here yet? Doesn't look like it. Darn. Someone's taking the job, though. We'll follow them. They're carrying a rock right now. It looks like they need more than one rock. Makes sense, they probably need like one rock for every thing. Oh, it's raining. That's no fun. Dwarves hate being caught in the rain so much. It's like their least favorite thing. They can get trauma from it. They'll be okay, though. It'll be fine. Let's see. Thank you for showing this game. I'm amazed at how much there is to it, and I had never seen it otherwise. There's so much to it. One of my favorite stories from Dwarf Fortress is how there used to be a bug, right? Where cats would just kind of spontaneously get alcohol poisoning and die. And so the developers, the developers went in, there's like 2 of them. They were like, okay, what's causing the cats to die? Well, as it turns out, they'd implemented a system where cats would lick their paws, right? And they'd basically ingest the fluid that's on their paws. So these cats were going into the tavern, stepping in alcohol on the floor. And then because they hadn't done it very properly, they were getting an entire dose of alcohol from licking their paws and instantly getting alcohol poisoning. Because that's just the amount of detail that's in these systems, right? There's so much to it. And it all just kind of works, you know? Like there's, wow. Like there's a reason. There's a reason that this one has an exhibit in the Museum of Modern Art, right? If I can pull it up the page. Yeah. This is an example of a map from the ASCII version of the game. This is a large world. But yeah, the earliest computer games were programmed using ASCII. You can read all this on your own. It's on the Momo website, Museum of Modern Art. But you see, that's just the amazingness of this game, right? It's a full-on, and I can show you mine. My world isn't as big as theirs because I chose the smallest size because I was curious about it. If I... Here, hang on. Okay. I'd like to zoom in. I've forgotten how. But basically... let's see. Yeah, there's... These different things show different things. You know how it is. If I click on news and rumors, you can see where things have been moving around, but it looks like there's not much recently. My fort is somewhere around here, I think. I would like to zoom in. Anyway, this game is just so awesome, and I love it so much. And he's still building this bridge. Oh, part of it too, the worlds are procedurally generated, like Minecraft, right? So, you can't... Maybe I just missed the excitement for this game, but seeing Minecraft and D&D everywhere and just about zero of this is crazy. So, Minecraft, well, I mean, Dwarf Fortress is niche, you know? It's been chugging along for 20 years, sort of, not necessarily underground, but the supporters support it, and it doesn't get too much outside of it. Because it has such a steep learning curve that it's hard to get into. And things aren't necessarily built in this game to be fair or fun. They're meant to, it's sort of more of a simulation, you know? And you're just sort of a part of it. But it did get some hype for the Steam version, because it spent like 20 years being ASCII graphics, but then they did a huge overhaul, redid all the systems to make it more intuitive. Minecraft was inspired by Dwarf Fortress. That it was. At least partially. But then again, a lot of sandboxes, lots of base builders. Dwarf Fortress was and is awesome. Even more criminal then. Like I said, it did get some some attention when the Steam release was coming out. Because like I said, they had to make all these sprites, all these assets for all the different materials, items. I mean, you see even here, this bed is different from this bed. Not just because of the color, but also the pillow is different. And I don't really know why that's a thing. It might just be random, you know? I don't even know if there's a reason for the bed to be messy or not. Maybe it depends on the discipline of the dwarf who was sleeping in it. Who knows? You know? Speaking of beds, I want one there. Walnut. It's nice seeing all these green. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's quite nice seeing all of them green. Now, people are smoothing, which means they don't have much to do at the moment. But yeah, it's just such a cool game. If you want to see more people talk about it, I definitely recommend you look up, I can even look up for you right now. I recommend you go to YouTube and you search for... Okay, this will take a second, apparently. I know, I just really like the game. It's so cool. Here. Oh boy, I hope this doesn't crash stream for no reason. Come on. Come on. I gotta show people. There's this Dwarf Fortress player called Blind. Dee-boo dee-boom. Dee-bo bee-bo dee-bo bee-bo. Dee-bo 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 dee-bo. Dee-bo 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 dee-bo. Part of the reason too is that Dwarf Fortress is never. Well, I look forward to your Dwarf Fortress streams. If I played it myself, I'd never see the light of day again. I spent too many hours playing just the demo for Backpack Hero. That's fair enough. Yeah, I'll give up on that for now. But basically, there's Blind, who does Dwarf Fortress stuff. Krug Smash. I definitely recommend you look up the story of Boat Murdered, because that's such a fun tale, and everyone should know it. But yeah, there's just a lot. There's a lot. And there's a lot of emergent storytelling too, which I'm always a big, big fan of. Also here. I kind of want this to be one solid cliff face. But yeah, the game's free. This version that's super fancy, this one, is $30. It's worth it, but it is $30 that I don't currently have. I couldn't buy it again. Technically I could, but I wouldn't want to. I would want to, but I wouldn't be able to. It's complicated. Money's tricky for me. This version of Dwarf Fortress I would play. I respect the other one for historical sake, but it feels a little too primitive. I'm glad you like it though. Sharky, I'm offended. In fact, I'm so offended that you are going to jail. Not you. Jail. Sharky, calling it primitive is just so missing the point. It's so incorrect. Like, 2006, they had games like Mario Kart. They had, like, 2006 is the GameCube era, right? They could have done something. Money is always tricky, always spend responsibly, absolutely. But, like, the ASCII graphics were not a limitation, you know? They didn't do ASCII graphics because they didn't have better options. They did ASCII graphics for the style and for the resource power, right? Because this game does get laggy sometimes if you have a really big fortress. I mean, it's not that it's unoptimized, it's that sometimes this game takes a lot of computations because every dwarf has their own pathfinding and stuff. So the ASCII version is not primitive at all, and I resent that you would say that. Not the whole lot. Oh, I thought it was made in the 80s. No, it was not. You're thinking of Rogue, or another ASCII game like that. Certainly part of their inspiration was those older ASCII games like Rogue, right? But certainly they're I don't mean to be going off at you like this. I certainly don't care about it enough for it to be an argument of any kind. I just feel like it's important to point out that it is not primitive. It's a strong opinion of mine. I love you. I worded it badly, it's okay. Yeah. Finally I get this cleaned out. Oh, they fell. Section of the cavern has collapsed. But like, not only, it's not quote-unquote made in 2006, it started in 2006. They're still working on it, and they have not stopped for 20 years, you know? One of the, I mean, they're kind of retiring a little bit, because they're sort of passing on development to the other people, or at least one other person. But legitimately, they spent a lot of their adult life working on this game, and it was kind of worth it, I think. Hang on. There we go. Now we have this solid face. Cliff face. Much nice. I love you too. Now then, what are we up to? I think we want to start looking at our military a bit more. We're going to... Making it into a museum sounds like it'd be worth it to me. Yeah! I agree. We're gonna... Hang on. We're gonna say new specific armor. No? Okay. Armor, headwear, legwear, handwear, footwear. And then you already have those. Confirm. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna... I guess I just like stimulation. The other one isn't super stimulating for you. You just don't know what it looks like yet. You don't know... You just don't understand. You don't get it. You don't see into my mind. Schedule is the one I was after. I want them on constant training now. And then we have 15 dwarves, right? We'll leave 10 of them not in the squad for doing stuff. I suppose you'd be able to play Dwarf Fortress a bit better if you had Subway Surfers going, huh, Sharky? It's okay, you're an iPad kid, I understand. We'll have plenty of time, maybe you can help me understand. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, those dwarves will start training and stuff. Because it will start getting dangerous. And they should train in here. Because this should be their, barracks? Barrack pile? Yeah, I named it that. We're probably gonna want... Or military... archery targets? Yeah, we'll put in a few of those. Might as well. If we have the ability to. You might as well, right? Then... ornament. Those are ones that are ornamental. Other than those, they can probably just take care of it. Sometimes they'll have something like watch a mining or a fighting demonstration. He's euphoric due to inebriation. got drunk and he was happy about it. What about you? How are you feeling? Satisfied at work? Nobody's very unhappy, but some people are moderately unhappy. Let's see who. You're one of them. Grouchy caught in the rain, drinking the same old booze. So that means, I mean, it'd be nice if we got a bit more variety in our crops. It's a little tricky to do that with my little setup here. Playing this version first and then the older one could make it work better, since I could just interpret the older one as like an earlier version of the new one. Here, you know what could help, Sharky? Bing. There. It's the same game. Like, quite literally the exact same game. You know? And it's just as awesome. The Steam version is just, you know, fancy. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it is, and that's cool. Like, these... It's just so awesome, you know? But I did pay the $30 for this version, so I would like to use it. Also, the aesthetics I go for are a little different in the ASCII version versus the Steam version. In the Steam version, I like a lot of these square shapes, or these little circle shapes. But in the ASCII version, I prefer just straight squares, you know? So, it doesn't look quite as... It's not the same for me. It's the same, but it's not the same. The things I try and do aren't the same. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just a silly. I'm just a silly girl. I'm literally just a girl. Oh, here. There are not enough cages and chains. I'm very worried. Well, hang on. He was worried dwelling upon the scarcity of cages and chains, and mulling over the recurring memory allowed him to rethink his intellectual values and change his personal tendencies. So, dwarves can actually, like, remember things, basically. Personality. He is prone to hatreds and often develops negative feelings after the scarcity of cages and chains in 6, which was last year. I know, but the graphics make it easier to understand what it's what for me. Yeah, I get that. Now, we want more cages and chains, huh? And that guy's really concerned about his cages and his chains. Got iron and aluminum. I wonder if we could. Trap components, iron. Back. Iron. You know what, it's gonna be easier to just say forge aluminum cage, and we'll probably only want like 2, really. And then chain, forge aluminum chain, and also like 2. Now let's see about these guys, huh? Where are they at? These mountain goats are vicious, huh? If they keep causing problems, I'm gonna have to start murdering them. We've got some fish, that's nice. I'd also play the Steam version, Sarky. The ASCII is incredible, but I'm an old dog. I can't look at max saturation colors. I'm not saying there's a problem with preferring the Steam version. I'm saying that ASCII is archaic or primitive, or not appreciating it in any way, you know, it bothers me, you know, just a little bit. But I'm also just a huge nerd, so I guess I'm just a bit too silly. We really don't need to be following this mountain go around, but I kind of want to. Oh, we need coal, right? But you can't do things without coal. We'll start that going. If I could find some coal underground. Do we not have 3 aluminum bars? Guess not. We have iron bars. Got the doors we were after. I'm putting in a lot of doors in this fortress. No real reason for it. Okay, hang on. We'll cancel that for now. We'll put in some new doors. This fortress, I'm going all in on the doors. Yes, indeed. Hikey, if there was multiplayer Dwarf Fortress, even if it was significantly reduced, I think it'd be a very serious competitor to a lot of popular TTRPGs. I definitely agree. There's even adventure mode for Dwarf Fortress, which has a huge amount of... I mean, it's basically like an RPG. You know, it has quests and stuff. You can talk to other dwarves and stuff. The only problem is, not only is the adventure mode being completely reworked for the Steam release, because it had a working version before, but they're updating it to make it, you know, like the rest of the game now. But also, it's not multiplayer. There's probably ways you could mod the game to make it multiplayer, you know, like they've done for other games. It would just be kind of complicated. I mean, to program and everything. I'm sorry, Shay, I didn't mean to insinuate that. I love the OG Half-Life, Halo, and Doom's graphics, even though they'd be considered primitive compared to what we have now. But I way prefer the former to the latter. Yeah, I get it. I don't mean to be so stuck up about it or anything. I just think that it needs to be appreciated and that it's cool, you know? Like, there's just something about it. And I don't mean to be annoying about it or anything. Even though I know that it is inherently annoying to be such a stickler for these things. It is how it is sometimes. I learned about striking. I'm very satisfied. See, it makes him happy. Didn't feel anything seeing a panda's dead body. Oh yeah, that bridge is done, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm curious. Make rock table 10 has been completed. Awesome. So then, let's see if we can put... It's okay. It'd be easy to fully discuss in person anyway. Yeah. So I can't put, can't put a stockpile on the bridge. That's okay. Can I put a zone on the bridge? Garbage dump. Wait, hang on. What did it say about? I love you too, Sharky. Garbage dump. Items designated for dumping will be tossed into open air spaces included in this zone. Oh. Interesting. I didn't know it did that like that. So if I go like this, near pollution, then I can also just get rid of this bridge. Then if I were to say to them that there is this panda skeleton I want you to dump, would you do it? The answer is no, because they hate me. It's now summer. I wonder if it has to include some walkable spaces for it to work. Hard to say. Where are we going? Someone's gotta take it. Wait, maybe it's a labor issue again. Haulers. Everybody does this. Well, let's still just add it to a couple people who don't have it. The labor, right? Maybe it's just one of those things. Sending orders, hauling, refuse and dumping. Hang on. Oops. I keep right-clicking, which is the close menu button, kinda. Dump corpses. There. I guess we can hope that it works out in the future. They should dump corpses, but you never know. Dwarves are fickle. Oh, that's right, we got a bunch of tables and chairs. Can put in a new table. And then I kind of want to move these chairs. And then furniture, chair. Just use the closest chair. Oh, out of chairs. All of them are fighting, huh? Hello, goat. Overcome by terror. Huh? Terrified, afraid, shaken, and dejected. Cool. Well, it looks like you're gonna leave him alone, huh? Where are we after? It seems like I put a lot more chairs in than tables. I don't think we need quite so many, now that I think about it. See, much like the dwarves, I am fickle. Never really making up my mind. So then, what are you thinking right now? Grouchy eating the same old food. They want more kinds of food, huh? Fighting a mountain goat. Well, let's see. I could go ahead and... Plenty of water here. You're my wife. Yes, I am. When they finish with the chair. I suppose we could get a bit of a crop rotation going. We could start planting some sweet pods in the summer. Could have... Because you always want to have plum helmets growing, right? Because plum helmets are the food, you know? You can make wine out of them. You can eat them. And you just recycle that repeatedly. Maybe I should make a library. I like libraries. Let's put it over here. There's not much going on over here. We'll just go 3. We'll put it like that. Now this does mean that it's going to be one of the first places that floods in the case that something that goes wrong with this floodgate. but it'll be fine. Well, really it won't, because it has to go through all that first, but you know how I am. Probably. Now, I'm hoping... Where's the free dwarf fortress? I got you. Hello, Justin. This should technically say dwarf fortress now, shouldn't it? It was... Did I just crash the stream again? Hang on. It would really suck if I just crashed the stream. By the way, I hope I was not too harsh on the critic. No, you weren't, Justin. It doesn't mind. Nope, it's on. Okay. You were not too harsh on the criticism. You're actually the second person who's told me basically that I don't know what I'm doing. I know when I say it like that, it makes it sound like you were harsh, but no, I'm saying that about myself because it is an accurate summary of the situation. Because I don't know enough about character design. And I've tried taking... for what game? No, it's for my model that I've been working on, Cherokee. Okay, yeah. So, basically, Justin's the well, here's the thing. I can make the body of the model, but the rest you can add them separately. I don't quite understand what you're saying there. Anyway, Sharky asked where you can get Dwarf Fortress for free. The ASCII version. Or rather, classic version is what it's technically referred to as. But basically what I've been working on is I've been working on sort of starting from scratch, Justin. I've been making myself, or trying to make myself a reference sheet. You know, which hasn't been going terribly. But once I have a reference sheet, I can start over with more consideration for proportion, more of a unified shape rather than the individual parts, which I think is what you were saying. So starting over is probably the right move, you know? I don't know if I'm ever making sense. Anyhow. Bay12games.com/dwarves. This is the page you go to. And look at all this in the background. It's so pretty. So that's where you go. And then we go back over here to the Dwarf Fortress. You're downloading it? Very fun. Now then, I probably actually want these to be on staggered training, huh? Just to make sure things are getting done. Because military interferes with stuff, as in real life. Now, just saying it'll be easier if I made the base model for you, then you can add the accessories in. I wouldn't want to make you do that, though, Justin. You know? Not only that, but also, since body anatomy modeling is very hard, I get that, but, like, you deserve payment for your work. I need to learn how to do these things for myself eventually. And so, overall, it just doesn't seem like it's quite the right move to have you do it for me just now, you know? If you want to do that, I'm not going to stop you. You might like having your own copy of the model. But I'm going to need to learn it myself eventually anyway, you know? Out of plump helmet seeds, darn. Yeah, Justin understands what I'm trying to get at here, even if I'm not explaining it well. At least I hope he does. I hope I'm not being obtuse in any way. Most of the dwarves are pretty content right now. That's good. If they start getting to here, then they might go insane and kill people. Then I recommend trying pure ref. You can overlay some body anatomy reference on top to get better proportions. You're explaining it well, don't worry. Okay, good. I recommend trying pure ref. You can overlay some body anatomy reference on top to get better proportion. It's a sheet I did in college. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding what you're saying here. You might be talking about what I was doing, where I'm making myself a reference sheet. A reference sheet is also helpful if I need to commission an artist in the future. Then I know what my character is gonna look like. I want to make bookshelves. Furniture, bookcase. I don't have any bookshelves. Okay. That's okay. We're gonna go boom, book, case. Make rock bookcase, and we'll make 10 of those. Kind of, but pure ref allows you to have transparent overlay so you can trace out the 3D model based on the images. Oh, I see. No, I can do that, yeah. That's something I don't know if it's the same for you, but in Blender, makes it a lot easier, yeah. Yeah, I get that. In Blender, what I've been able to do is I can add an image as a plane, and then change its opacity. Is that kind of what you're talking about? And then I can change the size of the image and stuff like that. And then just work on the same in 3D. I don't know if that's the same at all. I mean, it sounds the same. I might be misunderstanding. I need more beds in there, I think. Furniture, bed. Pow, 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 pow. That's a hospital. You need beds in the hospital, huh? Kind of same. I don't really like it in Blender because sometimes your model will block out the image. You can check the box. There's a certain thing you can tick that says on top, you know? So you could have it so that the image will just render on top of your model in the viewport. I don't necessarily know if it works on the plane like that, but I imagine it would. Because it's the same as other meshes. So I'd imagine you're able to do it so that it stays on top. I could be wrong. I'm very easily wrong. Now let's see what's going on. They've all got these beds in. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. Yeah, I just want to get this librarian, I suppose, and we'll smootheriate. Just have them smootheriate. No migrants again. Yeah, but to each their own. Fair enough. Then we will set this zone, I believe. It's a meeting area. I like pure F, it's easy to move my images around. I don't know if they have something like that in Blender is the thing. Meeting area. New library. 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 Kiki. It's so fun watching them all do the thing. We're out of drink again, huh? 5 more days in my sub and then I'll have to watch ads here again. Oh, that's too bad. I do my best to make it so that there's as few ads as possible, you know? Sometimes it's... I mean, this stream especially, it's been difficult because it keeps crashing. But normally I try and run just 3 minutes of ads once an hour so that there's no ads at all for the rest of the stream, you know? Because I want it to be as convenient for everyone as possible. Where was I? Yeah, I much prefer the way you run it. Yeah, it was recommended to me by Zippy. I don't know if you know them, Zippy VTuber. as well as a couple other people. I think Thor, also from Pirate Software, also recommends doing it that way. So it's kind of a meta right now, I think. It's weird to think of it as being a meta, but I think that's the way it is. It was recommended to me, basically. So I'm not that original with it. Where was I up to? What was I doing? I believe I was bookshelf rating. Well, that's right. Drinks. Still. Brew drink from plants on repeat. And do it now. Okay, well, not now, but you get the point. Maybe I have bookshelves now. Furniture, bookcase. Oh, okay, we've only built a few so far. Fair enough. What is this blue peahen doing here? No, Eric. You're just being silly. Oh, perfect. Here we can put in... I'm sorry for calling the classic version primitive. It was silly of me to say that. And while many people consider it that way, I shouldn't have put it down based on that. I want to try it out first before I actually say anything. Sharky, I'm sorry myself for making it such a big deal. You know, I really don't... It's really not that... It's not that serious, you know? I didn't mean to make you feel bad about it. I'm very sorry to have done that. Yeah, Sharky, how much will you pay for Shaman SFW if I recreate Shaman? Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that, Justin. You're a silly one, though. I'm curious to see what Sharky's answer is, of course. I'm very curious, actually. If they're comfortable answering. If they're not comfortable, we can change the topic right away. Gotta be sensitive with these things. Is there... how... Oh, Shaman, don't... Look, I am having a professional business discussion. Alright. I see how it is. Anyhow. Justice menu. I don't entirely have to pay for that TV. You're so silly. Here. Bars can be connected to levers. Well, here's where we're gonna store criminals. True, but I can make your fantasy come true. You're so silly, Justin. Yes, like Shim with Potemkin body. No! My proportions! Let's see about going down a little further, huh? Surely there's gotta be a cavern around here somewhere. Getting myself a new piece of gum. What's your goal in Dwarf Fortress? Well, it's a sandbox game, right? But what if Shaman is my favorite? No, it's a sandbox game. A sandbox simulation type thing. So the goal is whatever you set for yourself, right? My goal is to just do things, kind of. Right? Make Fortress bigger. I don't really have the best plans or anything. I'm not the best at all that. Some people are very talented and they are able to tell really compelling stories, and I'd love to do that. But I'm not, like, super creatively oriented when it comes to inventing a story from existing events, you know what I mean? Like, I can tell a story completely originally, but when I'm taking events that happened and making them into a creative story, that's hard. And so the people like Blind who are able to do that, and they have a lot of respect from me, because it's a hard thing to do. But I just like to make things. I like to gather history, because your world creates history, right? So, for example, if I retired this fortress right now and just quit the game, makes sense, yeah. If I retired this fortress, then started a new fortress in the same world, I could encounter this guy, right? I could encounter this guy as like a trader or something. Right, so these people are going to continue existing even when the fortress is retired. Unless I die. The world persists even when you end the fort. So in a bigger world, it'd be even more interesting. There's only, it looks like, these two governments. But yeah, essentially, like, you can just keep going forever. And it's super awesome and cool forever. I thought it was to conquer the world and let them know that Shaman is the only true cat-made god. She shall be our lord and savior. Thou say it on the cat-made guidebook. Justin, the thing is, though, I'm not technically a character in the game, you know? Not currently, at least. In adventure mode, I could be. But I'm actually not really I'm not even one of their deities. Like, they have deities, but they aren't me, you know? I should make them a temple, actually. They like worshipping stuff. They like it when they're able to worship stuff. I'll put it in over here. Don't know why I did it like that. That's a weird way of doing it. Anyway. We probably have a couple more bookshelves. The thing I was going to say earlier was that while this may not necessarily be important in the long run, our behavior here carries over to more important stuff. It's important to keep in mind. That's true. I just wanted to know that it's definitely a topic I'm willing to drop immediately because it's... Oh, we haven't gotten more yet, huh? Yeah, okay. Now let's also make ourselves some pedestals. No? Apparently it's spelled with an E. I suppose... I mean, technically we could make that spot there a temple. But I'm actually gonna put it... Let's see. Oh, I see, it's on auto. And when it's on auto, it will only do those types of things. Then constructions, we want a wall there. Then we want it to be just in the middle. Like that. It's just part of my little aesthetic thing I like to go for. And we'll go like this, and we'll go like this. Boom, beam, boom, beam, boom, beam. Then this here is going to be a temple. Although I don't quite like the way that's about to connect up. So I'm just going to go like that. Now they'll dig that out, and they'll make it a temple. And then they can do worship there. Yippee! Place information. Outside animals. Pollution. Your tooth wound's doing okay, Shaman? You've been streaming a long time. Yeah, no, it's fine. In fact, this is helping to keep my jaw loose and not stiff. Before stream, my jaw, I was kind of aching. But because I've been streaming and chewing gum, it's been helping. You know? So it's actually better, believe it or not, than if I hadn't been streaming, I think. I could be wrong, but at least doesn't hurt right now. You know? You take care of yourself first. Absolutely, no. I'm not pushing myself at all right now, really. I'm a little eepy, but other than that, I'm all good. These mountain goats, huh? They hate my dogs. What did we do to make the mountain goats hate our dogs? Kill you. Sharky, so the other day, Sharky, glad you're doing okay, just checking on you. Thank you, Nama, you're really considerate. You're so awesome. So, the other day, Sharky, sometimes I say things that I don't expect other people to repeat at me. And one of these things was sometimes I'll go to Sharky and I'll poke them and I'll say that I'm going to kill you. And then Sharky decided that this was something they wanted to replicate. And it's just so cute when Sharky does it. And I can't even explain. Sharky's just the cutest there has ever been. Oh, hey, Professor Ramses. Animal inaccessible, huh? Boom, boom. Why are you dropping your sword by the goat? It sounds like a Bible story. Anyhow. How are you doing, Professor Ramses? You're gonna make me cry. I'm sorry, Sharky. I don't know what else to tell you about it. If you don't want to cry, then just stop being so cute. I really think it's that simple. I'm well, playing some Dead by Daylight. I've heard people like that game. I haven't played it myself. Seems good, though. Seems good indeed. I'm digging out a section here to be a temple. I wonder what kind of religions we got going on. I love you so much too, Shaki. You see, this is the year 7 right now. You can have these worlds generate for hundreds of years before you actually start playing. Or you can choose to have them start at 0. Whatever, really. And it changes the amount of history there is. Your mileage may vary, but with the right people it can be fun. I believe that. On my laptop, it's funny because I have them kind of flipped of the way they should be for their processing power. My laptop, I have a world that was generating for 500 years, and it's on the max world size, max, like, historical events. Well, may head out. I just ran out of Sharky Simpson for shaming for today. See ya. Alright, Justin. See you next time. You're so silly. Sharky's still cute, though. Good night, Justin. It started raining. Oh no. Dwarves really don't like being rained on. I'm actually gonna follow you with the camera. He's our chief medical dwarf. Our doc. It's evening on your end? Ah, it's 11:33 p.m. on mine. Here, we're gonna name you Doc. Now we can say, what's up, Doc? Oh, the PNG tuber, it's so cute. Hi, Danny Taco. Yeah, it's because, so, stream crashed earlier, like 5 times. So I figured rather than continuing to push through with the model tracking, I'd just do this, my technical difficulties. I've had this available for months. I just only put it up when things are problematic. Good night, Justin, for those at night. Bye, guys. Doc is eaten. Store item in barrel. Wowie zowie. I'm just following this guy. Was Linux being a butt? I think it's just my computer, because in general, Linux performs better, you know, in terms of like CPU usage. But recently, with trying to play games like Palia and Elden Ring, combined with my model tracking and all the other things I have open, recently, these last couple of weeks, it started being a bit much for my computer, you know? And I mean like 90% CPU usage, and then just like one thing happens that pushes it over and makes stream crash. you know? So it's not Linux being a bot, it's that I don't know what I'm doing with my computer, apparently. Oh yeah, that'll take a hard toll on PC with so much. Yeah. And streaming, of course, it takes quite a bit of toll itself. It is what it is, though. So, today, because Palia decided it wasn't going to work, I switched to Dwarf Fortress. And actually, is my category correct? Because it should say Dwarf Fortress. Yeah. So, yeah, it was Palia, but we switched to Dwarf Fortress because it no worky. Diggy diggy hole. Digging a hole. I recently heard of people doing 2 PC stream setups. If nothing else, maybe having your laptop run the game or OBS tracking. I don't know how to do that. Like, would it be a capture card or something? Is how that would work? Like, I don't understand at all what you mean by that. Are you saying I would have a capture card running to my computer from my laptop to have the things? Because that could work. That could definitely work. Have the very interesting proposal. Because I have a capture card. I've never used it for a stream, necessarily. Not really intentionally, I just haven't had anything to play that I've needed to. If I wanted to play Hollow Knight, I'd use the capture card, because I don't have it on Steam, I have it on my Switch. Now, we'll watch him carve these stairs. Red Zircon. Those gosh darn goats. Puppy Playtime, ChatGPT, or chapter part 4 is looking good. Probably capture card sounds like it would work. I don't know how other people do it. Fair enough. Sharky, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have any interest in Puppy Playtime. It's just one of those games that exists for me. There's Red Zircon, huh? And we're gonna continue watching this guy. But yeah, capture card, I mean, I could, well, we'd have to see, you know? Because I don't know if running a capture card would make it more or less laggy, you know? It could make it better. Could make it worse. I doubt it'd make it much worse if it does make it worse. See, around here, I want the gems, but I also don't think it's worth going through these damp bits, you know? I'm gonna have a Dwarf Fortress moment, but I will refrain because it's not important. I'm certain that, like, right over here, there's a big pool of water that I just haven't found. And that's why it's damp. Or maybe it's above here. Then all the way down here, we just haven't found anything. I mean, obviously there's more down. But I'd have expected to run into a cavern by now. Here, we're gonna follow Doc some more. I like Doc. Let's look at some of his personal details. Personality. He has an iron will, very good creativity, and a good memory. But he has little difficulty with words, little patience, and poor facial senses. He's somewhat scatterbrained. He finds helping others emotionally rewarding. After a new romance in 5. He doesn't seek out excitement. He often acts with compassion. He's curious and eager to learn. He's often cheerful. He prefers that everyone live as harmoniously as possible. He thinks he is fairly important in the grand scheme of things. Sorry, I just really like puppy playtime. That's no worries. You can definitely talk to me about it whenever you feel like, Sharky. I'm willing to listen. He has a greedy streak. He tries to do things correctly each time. He does not often feel lustful. He speaks rapidly when he's excited. He needs alcohol to get through the working day. He likes working outdoors and grumbles only mildly at inclement weather. He is a hardened individual. Let's look at relations. We've got this other minor. 2 years ago they got together, it seems like. Then Rithul is their deity that they worship. Fair enough. Then they're acquaintances with a lot of people, friends with several. Overall, just a swell dude. Autumn Fickle de Belle. That's our doc. I'm happy to just watch this guy, to be honest. Is he grumpy about anything? Uneasy after being able to acquire something. Well, let's see about making some stuff to acquire, huh? Oh, they created a masterpiece wood barrel. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes they make a wooden barrel that's just so good. Then let's see about making... Suddenly very interested in the romantic endeavor of dwarf NPCs. Well, we can look into it a little bit. Just after I decide what kind of thing I want to make. Probably a rockin' crown, let's say. We'll make a rockin' crown. And then, let's see. So, dock. Relations. Oh no, that's not dock. That's a different one. Shaker, stone carver. Here's dock. Relations, lover, we'll look at you. I've been praying to Rithul. She's blissful, remembering dining in the fantastic dining room. Personality. She very easily falls into love and develops positive feelings after a new romance in 5. They're very in love, aren't they? Needs. Relations, you can see they're in love with Doc. If we look at some of their friends, relations, they don't like this guy. That's funny. But yeah, you can just look at their relationships and stuff. It's quite fun. Now, I don't know how to tell... I don't know how to tell a dwarf to acquire this crown specifically. But I feel like Doc should get the crown somehow. Oh well. Well, we should also be thinking about... So it's late summer. At the start of winter, I think it is, that the traders get here. Then we can start exporting goods. And then once we've been exporting valuables for a while, migrants will arrive, and then we'll have more dwarves. That's sort of how your fortress grows. Not another goat. Let's see. Mist. Jumps away. Jumps. Bruised the guts. Jumps away. Jumps. Oh, they're back and forth. Glancing blow. Bruising muscles. Hidden there. Hoof. Oh, you guys keep fighting. For sure. I don't think there's a way I can get too... how great it is to be surrounded by family. I don't think I can really get too deep into their love lives because I just don't think there's a way for me to look that deep into it. I can look at their thoughts. Fondness, remembering, making a friend. Personality. Meager creativity. Values. Dreams of raising a family. Detests bark scorpions. So, there's stuff you can do, but you can't, like, see everything all the time. A new yak calf. I'm gonna have to make sure that yak calf is added to the list. Yeah, it is. Masterpiece wooden barrel. Cool, we got 2 of those now. We can smooth this out. You can't smooth out sand because, you know, it's sand. It's coarse, rough, irritating, it gets everywhere, all those things that nobody likes. I wonder if you can engrave sand. Let's see. No, you cannot in fact engrave sand. You don't have to dig through all their data, but yeah, this game is awesome and I'm very impressed. I am too, all the time. It's just such a cool game. The most coolest. At the moment, I kind of just want to dig down more until I find cavern. Technically, I could find a oh, early autumn is when it auto saves. By the way, it might actually auto save twice a year. I forget. Anyways, technically, I could dig outwards in some spots to try and find the caverns, but I kind of prefer to just dig down, you know? Oh, we got the bookshelves. Cool, yo. Then we will put in the bookshelves right about here. Boom, 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 boom. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Masterpiece barrel. They're getting good at barrel making, huh? Then we also want to put in, let's see, what? Furniture. Display cases, huh? We want to put in a couple of those. I don't know how many we have, but I certainly want to put them in. Because then we can put display, and then I guess we just have body parts we could display if we felt like. Kind of silly. Couldn't put this crown on display. You know? Then that'll get put there. Then, do we have any chairs left over? Probably, right? I'm gonna put some chairs in. I wonder if we have any tables. Nope, not that many tables. Okay. Then if that's the case, I'm gonna want to cancel, 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 cancel. Then I definitely want this table here. And see how they actually put the crown there? That's pretty awesome. Another masterpiece barrel. They're getting really good at that. So now we can, when we get bookcase or books and stuff, we can put them in here. And it's so fancy. In terms of this place, so the Sanctuary of Copper is the one there it is. A scholar, we could put Doc as the scholar here, huh? And then the scribe, we don't have anyone with relevant skills, it looks like. That's okay. The gem cutter is probably good enough. So now they can do some scribery work here, if they have the stuff for it. Pretty awesome. Oh. Oh hey, the caravan's arrived. That's our outpost liaison. They're the ones we do diplomacy with. They're just walking over to our fortress. Then they'll meet up with our expedition leader somewhere. Wherever they happen to be. Here, diplomacy. I'm a liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. The world is the same as ever. There's not really any rumors. I don't think there even is any goblins or anything like that. And then what we want, what I kind of would really like, would be some more iron bars, I think. Maybe gold. Do you have gold? It'd be cool to start collecting some gold. Sailing crash. Doesn't look like gold's an option. Then we'll ask for some bolts. Because I would like to start training some weapons. Crossbows. Then I'd also like some toys, you know? Puzzle boxes. Good for me. Then also, of course, papers. Papers and parchment. Oops. Then we'll just select all those. Then most of those are parchments. Basically, the ones that you request are more expensive. Let's discuss what we are willing to offer for your craftsmanship. A need for prepared meals is expected. If you're able to provide some, the caravan morale for 192. Okay, so if we make sure we start preparing some meals, then we'll get money for it. I mean, by money, I mean more trade value. When it says in a percentage like that, it doesn't actually mean that it has any, like, there's not a currency, right? Things have a value, and that's sort of a converted cost based on this and that. Basically, when you trade, every item will have a value, and then you just try and make the value on one side match the other, basically. Let's see if we've got ourselves... Oh wow, this aluminum cage is worth 1,000? Okay. I didn't think it was that valuable. We've also got all these cut gems, which is awesome. Whoa, flash opals are way valuable. Whoa, almandines, way valuable. We're basically the richest ever when you think about it. Like in the history of this world, actually. Literally, this world's existed for 7 years. We're the richest in the history of this world. But that's because it's been 7 years. So then everyone will scramble to bring the other things. Then we'll request a broker. Merchants have arrived and are unloading their goods. Coolio. Finish making those pedestals. Okay. So we're awaiting a couple more items. But yeah, we're so rich. The richest ever. Just waiting on one more item. Still no migrants, but migrants are going to be flocking to this place pretty soon. After they see how rich we are. Like, okay, so they're only 400 now. That must mean they don't need them very much, huh? I don't even know what a Thazor is, but it's some kind of instrument. I like that. Oh, well, we might as well just see how much we can buy, really. I'm so curious. Now we might as well buy crossbow. Bum bum. I miss you too, Sharky. You're kind of the best. Pickaxes, might as well. Right? And then training weapons aren't so valuable. You just throw on more gems until that's green again, basically. I want all their weapons. Ooh, steel boots, huh? I'll buy some steel boots. Don't mind if I do. Boom. Just put another pair of gems, huh? Ooh boy. Quite exciting. We could buy some wheat. Because why not, right? Then we'll take that. Okay, that's a bunch of cloth. We can use cloth for something, probably. Wowie well. Just continue. Like, we probably have enough cloth at this point. Amulets I'll take. I will take some bolts as well. Might as well. Can't wait to see you soon. Me too. Another iron anvil. Why not? How much meat can we take? All of it? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Fish? How about that? Oh, you need more for the fish? Don't mind. Plants? I don't need plants, really. Leaves and fruit. How about some blackberries? I wonder how many... Yeah, we'll just take all your leaves and fruit, huh? And thread. Like, you really just might as well, right? Need another thing for those? Don't mind. Quivers? Okay. Sorry if I keep interrupting a commentary. No, don't mind at all, Sharky. You're here in chat. You get to talk to me. That's the great thing about streams, right? Don't need that quiver. It's fancy. Take this instead. A large serrated steel disc, huh? How cool. Oh, this cheese might be a bit expensive. Oh, that's why there's just a lot of cheese, huh? Let's just remove some of the cheese until it's back down to green. We don't actually need 1 billion pounds of cheese. We'll take a crutch, because we might as well. We're splurging today, you see. Because we got so much value here. Yes, Bengan case. Sure. Trade. Boom. Ah, wonderful. Thank you for your business. Well, I mean with me being lovey-dovey. Oh, it's no worries at all. And then you see they have so many cut gems now. But yeah, that was a pretty good trade, methinks. Now, what are the goats doing to my dog? Grr. These mountain goats, they're vicious. There's so many of them, too. Where do they even come from? Anyhow. A very good trade session. It is midnight. That is something for me to think about. If I was responsible, I'd probably be getting to sleep. I've got an English paper I need to write. Much to consider. As you can see, we've got our little food stockpile practically overflowing. In fact, if I just expanderate, wow, then we can expand it. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy. These 4, they're just training. You can see we've got over 300 food now. That'll be all the cheese, I bet. You're bored after being unable to practice the craft, huh? Wow. I wonder if... Shells. Make large shell gem. Why not, right? We've got plenty of shells. Minus 50 and still no caverns. Wowee. Now, that temple space got dug out a while ago, didn't it? Yeah. So we'll smootherate. Like so. Then... Oh, we're out of logs, huh? Surface. Then we say log. So simple and easy. Oh? Stray hunting dog died. Those goats. They're killing my dogs. Oh, this means war. Oh gosh darn goats. I bet we could get rid of these goats. I bet these goats aren't so tough when they pick on someone their own size. Hmm. Yeah. This is what you get when you attack my dog. You get chased down by angry dwarves. This guy just runs to the complete opposite side of the map. But you can't escape. There is no escape, dwarven justice. Good night, Shaman Man chat. I need to be more responsible and have a proper cutoff time, 2 a.m. That is correct, you do need to be more responsible. And I also need to be more responsible. However, that goat is now dead. Oh, that's right, I made a beehive ages ago. I think I will put it right in there. Did those trees not get cut down? Well, either way, there's a thing here. I will end stream soon. Very, very soon. These things should be getting cut down. Let's see, let's see. Let's go back down here. And we will set as a meeting area. So meeting areas are sort of a very versatile designation. Because they could be just about anything. New temple. Now, we'll just have it be no specific deity for here. For now. Temple. Hehe. The merchants are leaving soon. I think we're also going to be leaving soon. Because especially with Nama leaving, you know how it is. If they're leaving, then it's obviously too late for me. We will save and return to title. Save to this time. So hopefully that sort of shows y'all a little bit about why I like Dwarf Fortress. If it doesn't, I'm not surprised. I was kind of just meandering about. I always do that with Dwarf Fortress. It's a good distraction for me. This is also such good art. 2002 to 2024. Wowie. That's longer than most games even, like, are able to be downloaded. But Dwarf Fortress said, "No, that's our development cycle." Well, you got me to download the game, so mission accomplished. I suppose so. Then